Top of the day to you on what's the word together. Together is your word, so now you've heard. So together we stand and divide we fall. Daniel was one of our ancestors, and he got thrown into a pit of lions, and that's because of some of his haters. Because Daniel was honest and he was faithful, and he always like do the right thing, and he do what he's supposed to been done, and he didn't go against his morals and his values when it comes to his lifestyle. So we have that same walk, that same path that we must follow. Okay, so you're gonna have like people to try to trip you up, because that's what they try to do. Daniel, and many of our other ancestors, they'll try to trip you up and put different things in your path. They'll plot on you and just try to get you out of your position, because they want to be you, but they just don't know how. But guess what? It's room enough for them too. Okay. They could just follow the same path we follow, and they would get the same glory, the same radiance that overflows on top of our lives. And they would get that same glow that we have, because it's enough for everyone and everybody. Whosoever will, let them come. But do you want to follow that path, or do you want to sacrifice a lot of things that we sacrifice in order to live the lifestyle that we do? And we have struggles too, but they just don't know it because we don't show it all the time. While we want to burden others, with our situations, this and that, because we see that they have situations. So our job is to lift them up, to encourage them, even though they might not see it. So what we supposed to do like Daniel, pray for them, pray for yourself that you may continue to be covered and protected from the hands of the enemy. Because sometimes people around you, they try to do you harm and they don't even know no better, which they can have the same lifestyle that you can have, but they just not willing to follow the path. But we in a forgiving business, right? Okay, so always be honest and faithful and do everything that you're supposed to do. Continue on your path, because you are what? You're chosen, and you're a child of God. All right, so people still gonna like try to do you wrong, set you up, rat you out, and that's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. So always be, like I said, be in a forgiving business, forgive them, pray for them, because they know not what they do, And of course, you heard that terminology before, right? So we're called to enjoy life while being aware of all our morals, our spiritual responsibilities, and we are supposed to what? Live our best life, right? So, but not to lose sight of our values. And, often we find ourselves reflecting about who we are, who we're supposed to be, what is life supposed to look like for us. And so when we have those reflections, don't, try to be too discouraged, because that's what the enemy tries to do. That's what this, the evil spirits around us try to do, try to make us, get off our path and look at ourselves as not being chosen and not being the one, but we are the one. Okay, so it is about together. Work together with others, regardless of whether they want to work together with you or not. Your job is to be on your job. All right. So how it makes, once our like impossible ways and impossible things that we're trying to accomplish, when we work together, it makes all our dreams and everything possible. So this is so awesome. So there is strength in unity, and we know that, together we stand, divide we fall. Okay, so how much can we accomplish together? A lot, if we all just learn to work together. All right, so regardless whether people want to work together with you or not, your job is to still stand your ground, on all tens, be true to yourself, be true to others, regardless of what they think it may do. So you always, it's okay for you to like kind of ask for help. That's not a sign of weakness, That is a sign of strength. It's a sign of power, because you don't humble yourself, and God will what? Deliver you. So it's all about deliverance. So I hope you felt delivered today, regardless of what kind of situations that you found yourself in. Just have a peace about yourself and a peace about others, regardless of what they do. Bless them, pray for them. You know what I'm saying? Because they need help and they don't know that they have some type of spirit in them that's not the right spirit. But we are what we are chosen. So continue to be chosen, continue to be beautiful, and God always going to send somebody in the path to brighten up your day. I had ran into one of my coworkers that I used to work with, and I just thought she is so beautiful, and she's still beautiful after all of this time that we had spent apart. So I just love her. She just so amazing, and I just pray that she would continue to be blessed by God. And it's just so amazing because it just brings so much joy, because sometimes you think about people and then you haven't seen them in a long time, and then boom, God opened the door. They may be thinking about you too, and y'all just run into each other, and it's so amazing. And that was the best thing that ever could happen to me today. That joy of running into a person, my coworker, my ex-coworker that I work with, that I just always admired and always believed in. And it just was blessing. So I just want to thank the Lord, and I give him praise and honor for such, just at the time that I really needed, it was a light for me, and it just helped me through my day. So may you reflect on yourself, reflect on your life, and see all those blessings and the things that God had brought into your life that day. So always think about the positive, and just let the negative go. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them steal your sunshine, sunshine. Always keep blinging. All right. So peace and love into you and blessings. We're out.